My name is Liza, and welcome to your New Moon in Capricorn Yoga Practice. I am super excited to share this practice with you because Capricorn season is one of my favorite seasons just because it offers a sense of grounding and stability. So if you wish to manifest a bit of grounding and stability, especially around this recording, it is the new year. So if you want to manifest grounding and stability in your practice towards your goals, towards your dreams, this is the time to do so. So with that, we're going to do a bit of core balance work to really feel that grounding and stability, as well as some heart openers, because Capricorns are very much, they have a lot of integrity, all the Capricorns that I met, and they have big hearts, but they have big hearts in terms of how they give. They have big hearts in terms of what they build, what they put their energy into. They're very much aware of value and energy. So if you are on that vibe and you're like, yes, give me some of that Capricorn energy, I am here for you with this practice. So let's begin in child's pose. It was my teaching New Year's resolution to incorporate blocks into my practice. You can do this practice with or without blocks, but if you have the blocks, go ahead, pause the video and take a hold of 2 blocks. So coming on into child's pose. Bring the knees mat distance apart, or you can bring the knees directly underneath the chest. Actually, this feels great for me and very grounding and stable. So I'm going to stay here, but come into the child's pose position that feels good for you. And if child's pose does not feel grounding or stable for you, feel free to find any position, seated, maybe even lying down. And just take a moment to be here. The new moon in Capricorn is at the start of the new year in January, and it's perfect because this is the time where we think about really setting our intentions for the year ahead. How do we get grounded, practical, and stable in what we wish to manifest within our lives? How do we feel safe and secure as we materialize our dreams? Just taking a moment to be here in this child's pose, as if your intention is this child, the seed that is being planted into your practice. Taking a nice big deep breath in. And exhale, sighing out, letting go. Setting your intention for your practice today, or just maybe inviting in any intentions you have that you wish to ground and stabilize into. And from this place, take a nice big deep inhale into the body. Exhale, sigh out, let go. And let's go ahead and slowly begin to rock from side to side in our child's pose, walking the hands all the way over to the right and feeling a nice stretch from the left fingertips down to the left glute muscles. And then slowly walking the hands all the way over to the left, feeling a nice stretch on the right side of the body. And just continuing that for 2 more breath cycles. To the left, to the left, to the left, and to the right. Talk about a Capricornian song. It's like, yeah, goodbye. You must not know about me. For those of you, I'm quoting Beyonce's To the Left. All right. Anyway, from here, go ahead slowly. When you are done with those slow stretches from side to side, ground down through the fingertips and slowly walk the hands back towards the knees. See if you can go ahead and curl the toes under and come to sit onto the heels of the feet. For those of you who have blocks, you can take your blocks and stack them up as high as you wish on medium position, and you can come to sit on your blocks, and that is very grounding and stable. That actually feels very, very good. But I'm going to actually practice without my blocks. So from here, as you come to sit onto the heels of the feet, go ahead and inhale the arms up towards the ceiling. As you come up onto the knees, lift. And exhale, go ahead, stretch up and over to the right. Inhale back through center. Exhale, stretch up and over to the left. Inhale back through center. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer and sit. And then go ahead, scoop through again. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side. Come up onto the knees. Lift on up. Bend up and over to the right. Inhale back through center. Bend up and over to the left. Inhale back through center. And exhale to sit. This time we're going to move on. Bring the hands to prayer. Go ahead, sweep the arms out to the side. Reach the arms on up. And then go ahead, send the right hand forward as the left hand moves on back, twisting over to the left. Inhale back through center, reaching the hands on up. And exhale, twisting on over to the right. Inhale back on up. Exhale, hands through prayer, come to sit. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, reaching the hands on up. This time twist on over to the left, but maybe you can send the left hand to the hip as you reach up and over. Slowly come back through your twist. And then inhale, reach the hands on up. Come into a twist. Maybe send the right hand to the hip and sweep up and over. And then slowly come back through center. Bring the hands on up and hands through prayer. Let's take that a little bit deeper. Inhale, slim the arms out to the side. Reach the hands on up. Twist on over to the left. Send the left hand to the hip as you reach the right hand up and over. Maybe take a hold of that ankle or that left heel. And then inhale, come back through the twist. Reach the hands on up and twist. And then take a hold of the hip, maybe the ankle, come up and over. And slowly come back through center. Hands through prayer. And release. One more time. Curling the toes under. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, embracing the intention. Twisting on over to the left and side bend when you are ready. Opening up your heart to your intentions, your dreams. Inhale back through center. Bring the arms up through center and then twist on over to the right. Slowly taking a hold of the ankle, bending up and over. Reaching up through. Hands back through center and prayer position, release. Bring the hands down to the yoga mat. The back should feel nice and warmed up for these core balance positions. Ground down through the fingertips, making sure the shoulders are over the wrists. Firm the forearms in towards each other and find that stability first within the hands. Then draw the navel on in. Curl the toes under. Take a nice big deep inhale. And exhale, press up and back into downward facing dog. From here, go ahead, sway the head yes. Letting all good things in, sway the head no, releasing all that does not serve you. And begin to pedal out the legs, bending through one leg, reaching through opposite heel. Starting to warm up the lower body. Pedaling out. Breathing on in through the nose. And exhale, sighing out through the mouth. From here, let's go ahead and warm up a bit more. we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna send the shoulders over the wrists, coming into plank pose as we send the chin towards the chest. From here, we're gonna go ahead and slowly lower the knees on down, hovering over the yoga mat, draw the navel in, and then press up and back. Downward facing dog, pedal out the legs. I know, but we gotta warm up the core, and this is a great way to do it. So go ahead, slowly send the shoulders over the wrists, rolling on through. Bend the knees. See if we can really press the heart forward like we're coming into the cow position, and then bending up and back, downward facing dog. Let's do that again, taking it nice and easy. Slowly send the shoulders over the wrists, rounding in the upper back. Chin comes towards the chest. Really press the floor away from you as you firm the forearms in towards each other. Then go ahead, slowly bend the knees, hover, tilt pelvis forward and down. Send the heart through the gateway of the arms. Press up and back, downward facing dog. I know. You're like, wow, that's a hard one. Yeah, but it warms up the body very fast. Let's go ahead. Slowly inhale the right leg up towards the ceiling in three-legged dog. Really kick the right heel on up as you firm the forearms in towards each other, drawing the navel on in. And then see if you can step the right foot in between the hands as you round. Maybe you could take a hold of the ankle and help it on forward. Release the left knee on down onto the yoga mat. And go ahead, inhale, sweep fingertips forward and up. Opening on up in the chest as you send the hips forward and down. Maybe you can bring the top of that back left foot to the yoga mat as you open on up in the chest, thinking about the intentions you wish to set for yourself for this upcoming year. Take a nice big deep inhale. And exhale, go ahead, slowly send the hands to frame the right foot. Ground down through the left fingertips. Can you curl the left toes under if they're not already curled under? And lift the left knee off the yoga mat. This would be a great time even to place a block underneath the left hand. And notice how I come up even higher in my hips. It's in alignment. I love it. And then go ahead, slowly send the right hand on up, finding a deeper twist. I highly recommend blocks. They're great tools. If you do not have a block, no worries. It's the same position without the block. Left hand on down, sweep the right hand on up towards the ceiling. Really lift in the hips. Do the work that the block would kind of do for you. Take a nice big deep inhale. Exhale, sweep the right hand on down. Ground down through the fingertips. Sweep the right foot on up. Bend the right knee. Trace circles with the knee one way and then the other. Let's take that into the opposite side. Sweep the right foot on down. Inhale. This time the left foot comes on up. Kick it up as high as you can go in three-legged dog. And then when you are ready, draw the knee towards the nose, just like we did earlier. Send the chin towards the chest, round in the upper back. Can you slide the left foot in between the hand or take a hold of the ankle, help it on forward? Release the right knee on down. Maybe the top of the right foot comes to the floor. Take a nice big deep inhale as we sweep fingertips forward and up. Opening on up. Sending the chest forward, or I should say chest up and over as the hips come a little forward and down. Breathe. Think of your intention as you open up in the chest. Take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale, sigh out. When you're ready, inhale. Exhale, send the hands to frame the left foot. Ground down through the right fingertips, curl the right toes under, lift the right knee off the yoga mat, and find a twist. Because I use the block on one side, I'm gonna go ahead and use it on this side, and it feels great. When it comes to building, and this is a new moon in Capricorn sequence, when it comes to building, sometimes we don't like to ask for help or use tools. I hear a lot from students, oh, I'm cheating. There is no cheating in yoga. Everything is open and free. And you can use blocks, you can use books, whatever works for you. And it'll just advance your practice. Take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale, swim the left hand on down. Move the block to the side, ground down through the fingertips, draw the navel on in, sweep the left foot up and over, bend the left knee, trace circles one way,
with the knee, and then the other. And slowly come into downward facing dog. Breathe. Take a nice big deep inhale here. And exhale. All right. So from here, let's go ahead and build upon this practice to embody the Capricorn energy of building. Taking a nice big deep inhale, send the left foot to center, send the right foot up towards the ceiling, and then bend the right knee. See if you can send the right knee in towards the chest. Hold, breathe, take a nice big deep inhale, press into the fingertips, lift, and step the right foot in between the hands or help the right foot on forward. Pivot the left foot on down onto the yoga mat. Hug the inner thighs in towards one another and go ahead, reach the fingertips on back as you sweep the hands on up towards the ceiling. Melt the shoulders away from the ears as you hug the inner thighs in towards each other. Warrior One is a challenging pose. So sometimes the hips, and most of the time my hips will go on an angle, and that's okay. Feel free to hop up on the left ball of your back foot if that feels a little bit better for your hips. But you can always bring your feet hips distance apart, sending the right hip on back as the left hip moves on forward. Go ahead, take a nice big deep inhale as you reach the hands on up. And then on an exhale, go ahead slowly, send the hands on down to the inside of your right foot. Walk the hands all the way over, out to the side, turning the heels inward, or I should say turning the toes inward as the heels move outward. And so you don't get my butt in your face, we're just gonna go ahead and turn the toes inward as the heels move outward. And come into Pasarita Padvashtanasana, wide-legged forward fold. And just allow yourself to release for a moment, feeling the groundedness of this practice. And imagine that there are roots coming from your toes down through the foundation of your space, down, all the way down to the core of the earth. Keep sending the hips on up as the crown of the head moves on down. Take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale, sigh out, let go. Great work. Send the left hand to center. And if you wish, you can use a block. Sending the block to center, left hand to center, reach the right hand on up towards the ceiling. Without a block, same thing. Reaching the right hand on up towards the ceiling. And then slowly send the left hand on down. Or I should say right hand on down, reach the left hand on up. Take a nice big deep inhale. Exhale, release the hands on down. Move the block out to the side. Go ahead, sweep the hands on up towards the ceiling. Reach the hands on up. Exhale, go ahead. Heel toe, turning the left foot to face forward, or I should say the right foot. Oof, we are turned technically. Heel toe, turn the right foot to the front of your yoga mat. Windmill the hands into Warrior Two. Take a nice big deep inhale as you melt the shoulders away from the ears. Hug the inner thighs in towards each other. Reach the right fingertips forward. Flip the right hand. See if you can straighten the right leg. Inhale. And exhale. Windmill the hands. Sending the right hand on down as the left hand reaches up and over, feeling a nice stretch in the left side of the body. You can even place a block underneath the right hand on any position that feels good for you, just so you can feel a nice stable stretch from the left fingertips all the way down to the left side of the foot. Take a nice big deep inhale. And exhale slowly. Bring the hands on down. To frame the right foot, slide the right ankle underneath your knee. Ground down through the feet and see if we can rise all the way on up. I'm actually going to hop a little bit back, and you can too, so I'm at the middle of my mat. And from here, can we maybe ground down through the right fingertips and see if we can send that left hand on up? If you fall, ooh, big deal, you fall. Life goes on. Again, utilize your blocks wherever it feels good, maybe underneath that right hand. And you'll feel that delicious opening, as well as stabilizing balanced posture in half moon pose. I always like to try it with both to feel the difference. I also engage different muscles. I work harder without the block. Take a nice big deep inhale. And exhale, send the left hand on down. Step the left foot to meet the right in forward fold. I like to walk towards the front of my mat for this one. Sway from side to side. Take a hold of opposite wrists, forearms, elbows. Take a nice big deep inhale and exhale. And when you are ready, go ahead slowly, step back into plank pose. Take a nice big deep inhale. Exhale, knees come down. Slowly scoop the heart through the gateway of the arms. Bring the tops of the feet to the floor. Press into the fingertips. Open the heart up nice and high, wide and high. And exhale, press up and back, child's pose. That was a lot of work. Great job. You have this. It's time to move on in to the final part of our sequence on the opposite side. You have this. Take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale. Imagine your intention. Imagine you are grounding into the foundation of your intention. Ground down through your fingertips. Curl the toes under like you're rooting into the yoga mat. Press up and back. Downward facing dog. Send the right foot to center. Send the left foot all the way on up. And from here, draw the knee on in towards the gateway of the arms and see if you can maybe slide or help the left foot on forward. You can stay here setting up for either for your warrior one, whether it be on your toes for your Anjaneyasana, or maybe more of that right heel pivoting down onto the yoga mat, hips or feet are hips distance apart. Inhale, reach the hands all the way on up. Exhale, bend on in to warrior one. Really send the rib cage on in. Hug the inner thighs in towards each other. Imagine that energy of the left hip is moving back as the right hip moves forward. Take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale. Go ahead, slowly send both hands down to the inside of the left foot. Walk the hands all the way to the side of your yoga mat, and then see if we can turn toes inward as heels move outward. Go ahead, see if we can bend and straighten, getting into the hips just a little bit. And we come onto the heel of the foot. Taking a nice big deep breath in and exhale. Last big deep inhale and exhale. Slowly come back into Pasarita Parvashtanasana, wide-legged forward fold. And from here, can we interlace fingers behind us, getting a nice stretch in the shoulders. Taking a nice big deep breath in and exhale. Rooting down, finding that grounded stability within the front and the back of the feet. Grounding down into your intention, knowing you're worthy, you're capable, you are more than enough to manifest the life that you deserve, Take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale, release the hands on down. Go ahead slowly. See if we can heel toe the feet closer together. Bend the knees, place the hands onto the hips. Inhale as you rise all the way on up. Exhale, go ahead, send the left toes to face forward. Make sure you have that heel arch position. Adjust your feet. Go ahead, windmill the arms into a warrior two, melting the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, reach left fingertips forward, flip the left hand, bring it up and back. Peaceful, or I should say reverse triangle as you straighten the left leg. Great work. Exhale, send the left hand to the inside of the left foot. As you reach the right hand up and over, you can use your blocks for this one. Hold for 2 more breaths. And when you are ready, go ahead slowly. Bring the hands to frame the feet. See if you can slide the ankle underneath the knee, hop onto the right ball of the foot. I'm gonna go ahead and move that foot to center. And then go ahead, see if we can rise into a supported warrior three. You can use your blocks for this supported warrior three. And from here, can you send the left wrist underneath the shoulder and begin to rise on up into your half moon pose. You can use blocks. Today I'm not. On one side I did and it felt really good. I just want to feel my muscles work. Take a nice big deep inhale. And exhale, find that stability. Draw the navel on in. If you fall, come back into it. Last big deep breath here. And exhale, slim the right foot on down. Great work. Now I'm using my blocks for my forward fold. So go ahead, feel free to bring ankles underneath the hips. What I like to do is I like to bring my blocks on the tallest height. I like to send my elbows onto those blocks. And I sway my hips from side to side. Take a nice big deep inhale and exhale. From here, step back into plank pose. Send the left knee on down, send the left hand to center, sweep the right hand on up, and the left leg will naturally come out like a kickstand. You can see if you can open the heart on up towards the ceiling, or you can stack right foot on top of the left, lifting the hips nice and high. Maybe bending the right knee, sending the right foot behind you, and lifting. From here, take it into the opposite side. Walk it on out. Right hand down, right knee down. Can we lift? Maybe we stay here, maybe we stack. Maybe we send that left foot behind us and we open up. Take a nice big deep inhale and exhale. Come back to plank, knees come down. Slowly lower the heart and the chin. Wiggle into cobra. And exhale, take a well-deserved child's pose. You made it, you did it. You should feel re-energized and grounded for sure for these new moon intentions. If you built any sweat during this practice, just take a moment to honor your hard work and be grateful for committing and be proud for what you do. we don't take enough time to be proud of ourselves. I noticed that the other day. I got a journal question. What are you most proud of? And I was like, I haven't taken time to be proud of myself in a while. So I'm proud of being here with you guys. I'm proud of the community we have built. And I hope that this practice serves you to honor, to get re-energized, to build, and to believe in yourself. Set the foundation for your intentions and dreams. Taking a nice big deep inhale. Exhale, sigh out, let go. Slowly come to rise all the way on up. Great work. Sweep the legs out to the side and send the soles of the feet together. Bring the pelvis, or I should say the heels of the feet, close to the pelvis, getting a bit of yoga brain. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sending the heart towards the feet. You can use a block again for this one. Sending the forehead down to the block. Taking a nice big deep inhale. Exhale. Slow the breath down. Last 2 breaths. Inhale, slowly come to rise. Move the block to the side. And let's go ahead slowly. Bring the knees together. Come to roll onto your back and hug the knees in towards the chest as you rock and roll from side to side. From here, just take a moment to see if you can send the feet up towards the ceiling to reground. And in a sense, this is regrounding because all of that energy going into the feet, we want to take it into the opposite direction, into our heart space. Give the feet a break. Roll the ankles. And from here, slowly hug the knees on in. Rock, rock, rock. Get a nice massage on the lower back. Let's go ahead, bring the feet on down. Send the hips on over to the left and allow the knees to fall on over to the right. Just allowing yourself to breathe on in to this moment and all your hard work. Taking a nice big deep breath here. And exhale. Slowly sending the knees back to center. Scooch the hips over to the right and allow the knees to fall on over to the left. And just breathing here. And exhale, sighing out, letting go. Slowly inhale. Exhale. Bring the knees back through center. Give yourself one last big hug. And come on into Shavasana with me. Taking a moment to just be proud of all that you are, all that you have done. Clearing the mind. Cleaning the slate with every inhale and every exhale. letting the earth, Mother Gaia, hold you and your intentions, cradle you. Let go. Take a nice big deep inhale into the body. Exhale. Gather and feel all your energy, this grounded energy, returning back to your body. Wiggle fingers and toes. Begin to move in any way that feels good. And slowly roll onto your side. And press on up to your comfortable seated position whenever you are ready. Taking your time. I thank you so much for practicing with me today. May this practice, this new moon in Capricorn practice, inform your intentions, revitalize you, and ground you for all that you are to live, all that you are to embrace, all that you are to manifest. Bring the hands to prayer. Om Shanti Shanti, peace, my friends. Namaste. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.